You have to come in like, no te dejas.
Yeah.
And that's really my learning curve, was how to present myself, how to go in with confidence where I don't get hit on by the promoter. I don't get hit on by the booking agent. I don't get hit on by the producer. I come in as I'm a professional and I'm here to work. And I think that that's been my biggest learning curve when I first started, was this is a male-dominated industry. I cannot deny I am a female. And I want to be seen as an equal, as a professional, and I think that's really, really important. So that's been my biggest lesson.
What is up, everyone? I am so excited. This is an LATV crossover. We are here with our girl, Stefni Valencia, who is a Get It Girl host.
Woo! I'm so happy to be here, AK.
Multi-talented, though, because you're not here as a host. You're here as a musician.
I am.
Oh, qué orgullo.
I know. I'm so excited. Like, the energy of being out, first off. This is my first time being in Vegas since the pandemic. So the energy is high.
Okay.
The energy is high. But really to be pre-nominated this year, have my work on the ballot and seeing it around my colleagues, like seeing my name next to Aterciopelados, Malaferte, and etc. And the list can really go on, is a true honor.
Oh my God, girl. All right, well, let's play an icebreaker game before we get into too many details.
Let's
you
do
know,
it.
Not that we need an icebreaker, but I do want to know some chisme.
Let's do it.
Okay, you're gonna spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on, you're gonna tell us about an embarrassing moment that happened related to that topic.
Okay.
Dale. In high school. Most embarrassing moment in high school. All of it.
Most embarrassing moment in high school.
Where do you go to high school?
In the Valley. I went to high school I'm not going to say which one.
Okay.
But I went to high school in the Valley.
Valley, California.
Valley, California, 818. I was in drumline. And I was in drumline. I was hardcore. And I would every time we would get in trouble, we'd have to do push-ups.
Okay.
Like the movie Drumline, they all did
with Nick Cannon?
Yes, how to do push-ups. But one time, my dad had to drop me off because we had drumline at 6 in the morning. And my dad had to drop me off with the truck from work, and it was filled with all this garbage. It looked like a trash truck.
Okay.
But it was filled with all this garbage because he was like cleaning out his parents' house, or there was something construction. Estaba lleno. There's like leaves flying as he's driving. And I'm showing up to drumline late because this thing was really slow. It wasn't normal speed.
Okay.
And tierra, like trash is flying out from the truck, and we're coming in and everyone's just watching me come in. And then as I got there, I still had to do push-ups in front of everyone because I was late. So that was probably the most embarrassing.
And you know it's quiet, nothing's going on at 6 a.m. So you were the main act.
I was definitely the entertainment.
Oh my God. All right. Well, Stefni, talk to us about being pre-nominated. 5 songs.
Yeah, 5 different pre-nominations, different categories. Yeah.
Where do you start? You know,
where do I start? You know, being an independent artist, being able to submit my own work and being able to say, I did this. Like, my music is quality. It's Recording Academy quality. To say I'm at that level I have colleagues like Mon Laferte and Aterciopelados and Café Tacuba is, it's a dream come true. And the sky's the limit. That's really how I feel. It's the sky's the limit.
I was gonna say, I think you said something that's very key though, that you submitted yourself, and it's just like you have to keep pushing, you have to network, you have to like expose yourself to all these different mediums and platforms, right?
Exactly. You know, the industry's constantly evolving, constantly changing. And one of the things as an independent artist, you have to be your own cheerleader. You have to be your own best friend.
Every day. Keep
pushing forward. You can do this. And it's hard. It gets hard, and you have to fight for yourself, because who else is going to fight for number one?
Exactly.
You got to fight for number one. You are number one. And so I find that to be something that I tell any artist out there. I'm like, you have to do this for you. You don't do it just to chase awards. You do it really because you love it. And it's a part of you. It's really a part of who you are. So that's what I always say. It's because I love it, and it's my therapy. And
yeah, no, definitely. How many years do you have in the industry?
I've been a part of the Academy now for 3 years. This is my second time submitting my work.
Okay.
But
I've been
as an artist, it's been a minute. I started off with mariachi, did other genres, stopped for a little bit, and music just kept calling me.
Okay. Because I feel like if you've been in it long enough to really like have had a learning curve, you know? What was the biggest learning curve for you?
Well, I'm a female in a very male-dominated world and a very male-dominated genre. So the learning curve for me was honestly having men respect me coming into even the diviest of bars or the nicest arenas, and being strong where it's no me dejo.
Yeah, how do you have to come in?
You come in very strong. Like you have to come in like no te dejas.
Yeah.
And that's really my learning curve, was how to present myself, how to go in with confidence where I don't get hit on by the promoter. I don't get hit on by the booking agent. I don't get hit on by the producer. I come in as I'm a professional and I'm here to work. And I think that that's been my biggest learning curve when I first started, was this is a male-dominated industry. I cannot deny I am a female. And I want to be seen as an equal, as a professional. And I think that's really, really important. So that's been my biggest lesson.
Hell yeah, we're here for that woman empowerment, girl. Say it loud for people in the back. What does the color purple signify to you?
The color purple mean?
Does it represent something, symbolize something for you?
Well, the first thing I think of is either the movie or Prince.
Okay.
Because I love Prince. Prince is genius. And I was literally walking into Raspberry Beret as we were coming into this suite. But yeah, my grandmother, her favorite color was purple.
Okay. I say that because you have a slight tone, right?
Yes.
An undertone in your hair, but you're also wearing a ring.
Yes.
That has purple. So I was like, okay, I was just trying to see if there was a theme with that.
No, and it's always by accident, it's by chance. Like my hair used to be magenta and I changed it to purple because of the pandemic. And I decided to go darker.
Un nuevo look.
Yeah. Look. I didn't shave my head. Did not shave my head.
I've done that, girl. So
Didn't shave my head during the pandemic. Didn't give myself my own haircut. I just went darker and went with the purple shade, which I did a long, long time ago. And then it was my grandma's favorite color. And it's so funny because people, when they think of me, they think of the color purple.
Okay. No, but that's beautiful. It's connection with your grandmother, right?
Yeah.
Look, I have my brother's names on my hands. So I'm carrying them with me.
I feel
We're all about familia here at the,
Yes.
Latin Grammys.
Familia is
When we
everything.
one make it, we all make it, you know?
Yes, and sabes que I always say that. I'm like, it's entre artistas, mujeres, whatever it is, whatever category you're in life, no hay competencia. When one of us wins, we all win. And I always say, I'm like, if I'm at the top, I'm gonna reach down to pull somebody else with me, because that's really important. Is cuando nosotros ganamos, los demás vamos a ganar, pero también tenemos que ayudar a los demás.
Uno al otro. All right, what do you want people to get from your music?
Well, my music, I never like to say my music's altruistic. I always write with a meaning, with a purpose, because I always think about what music's done for me, how music has inspired me, and it saved my life. So for me, I always feel that I write with the intention of, I want to inspire, I want to empower. Hopefully I could teach someone a lesson. Like when I released Que Esperaste this year, it was literally because I can't tell my cousins, hey, stop being a fool and falling for the guy at the bar who didn't give you his number at the end of the night.
Ay.
And
You're like, just put my song on repeat, girl. Es la misma
Es
canción.
la mensaje para muchos de ustedes, hombres y mujeres, that feel that you met the love of your life and then you come home y están destrozados. El amor no existe. Sí existe. Love is real, but you have to look for something real. And I feel that many times you can't fall apart for those things. You have to love yourself first.
True.
And you got to know what you deserve. So my songs are very empowering, where it's like, love yourself, know what you deserve the best, and don't settle. Never settle. And No Te Cambiaré was about loving yourself, and no soy monedita de oro, no les voy a caer bien a todos. Entonces, even if you're made out of gold, mijas, people are still gonna find something wrong with you. So No Te Cambiaré was an homenaje to my grandmother, and it was, you don't need to change for nobody. You know, I wouldn't change the sun and I wouldn't change the moon, so why would I change you?
What's your grandmother's name?
Emily.
Shout out to Emily.
Shout out to my nana.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.